Hi, hello, and welcome to Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene Christus Gorgeous, also known as Ablossi Baba. I'll be your oracle today. Pardon me just a moment while we just collect the sound, make sure that nothing's on. I should be back with you. I hope you can hear me clearly. So this is just going to be the general briefing for the month, okay? The sun moved into Capricorn on about the 21st, 22nd of December. We're going to have several events, mainly Saturn, Jupiter, okay? And we're going to have, well, it's not, we're going to have, yeah, Saturn, Jupiter, the North Node and the South Node all aspecting this sign energy here this month. There's a full moon eclipse, there's a solar eclipse, and let's talk about some of these energies. So the generalized concept and idea for the month is recognizing your talents. What alive in you innately is divine, is radiant, and can you share with the world? What can you use and what is alive in you that would help make the world a better place? Recognizing your talents and also being recognized for your talents, okay? It seems to be some type of healing ability. You may be an alchemist, you may be a healer, you may be a retriever of some kind. It would be like angel intuitive, but a little bit higher than that. You may be like a channel for the God source energy. So source energy is always Brahma, Pluto, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, which is Uranus, Pluto, Neptune. And when I say these things, what I'm saying is if you're a channel for source energy, this type of alchemist here means that you're like a large, high role in the temple. You're a Huno, you're a Mambo, you're a Hunsi, okay? Now, there will be some type of major healing cycle, but there needs to be success as a teacher or successful teachings. So you would need to take an oath of faith. You might need to take precepts like non-stealing, non-violence, non-cheating, non-sexual misconduct, you know, things of that nature. Let's see if I have, nope, I don't. Okay, whatever it is, it's going to be your deepest soul need calling out. So it will be in alignment with you. You will be called to do it, and it will feel like home. It will. So when you make these types of sacrifices here, typically it is a little bit difficult, but the rewards far outweigh the few sacrifices that you make. So typically when you take an oath of this kind, yeah, you have God duties and obligations. You have deep, 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 dutiful, soulful things that you need to do. However, these sacrifices are going to far outweigh, these benefits are going to far outweigh the few sacrifices that you need to make. So your deepest soul need is calling out. And what that means is that there's something alive in you, your eternal primal soul, that needs to awaken. You need to know who you are before it gets revealed to you, because otherwise you're going to be under some type of service that you might not agree with. If you don't wake up before everybody gets woken up, you'll have to serve in the position that you're at and the level of consciousness that you're at when you wake up, even though you might suddenly know all of your eternal timeline. If you weren't in alignment with it at that right vibration, before the awakening, before the epiphany, before the rapture, before the reckoning, before the revelation, you're going to be stuck in a spiritual position that might not be in alignment for you in the long term. It will be in alignment for you according to divine judgment. Okay, so that's just the world of healing here. You need to alchemize your soul, do some soul alchemy. So if we're having this oath, etc., it just means like, be serious about your spiritual practice. Don't put things before God. Don't put things before your spirits. Don't put things before your ancestors. Whatever you put before that thing you make an oath of commitment to, you will lose. So if it's money, you'll lose it. If it's security, you will lose it, okay? So this is a skilled, intuitive person. This person has skilled, intuitive abilities, and this is you. You are the subject here. So you're starting the journey in your intuition. You're seeing visions. You're tuning into the spiritual world, And really what that means is that you're going to be a skilled leader, and you're going to be leading spiritually. You're going to be leading through spiritual alignment. You're probably going to be some person who is, okay, I'm hearing the word dispatch. So you dispatch spirits, dispatch other workers to take care of demonic situations or retrieval. Basically, bad miscarriages of rights, justice, order has gone down, and you need to deliberate over such things and unveil such things as well. Okay, again, going back to that oath, again, going back to that awakening, again, going back to that revelation. So I just want to, there's a strong sense of community here, passionate destiny as well, but passionate destiny is also going to encounter secret societies, secret groups, organizations, secret enemies. Okay, not every enemy is going to make themselves known until we're in quarrels. So we'll survive all of the conflicts and quarrels, but we're not going to know about said quarrels until we're in said quarrels. So a lot of hidden enemies, a lot of unknown enemies, a lot of peril, a lot of danger lying in wait. And literally the savior here is to go ahead and make movements into spiritual. Make movements into spiritual, because that'll actually bring us into the right soul group, soul union. Because right now we're at the spirit threshold, and we need to break free from hell. And if we don't get in alignment with our belief system, with our mind, with take command, take governance, accountability, responsibility, governance, autonomy, franchise, control, mastery over our lives, over our mind, especially, the devil's going to have a consistent way in. And see, he's 4 grades from his house. So that's unpleasant, most particularly unpleasant, because your heart can't open to the divine. And so that's a challenge too, because if he's blocking your heart from opening, the God won't stay with you. God doesn't exist in your mind. God doesn't exist in a book. He exists in your heart. If you're not connected to source through your heart chakra, you're not going to really be able to sustain a connection, not long term, because you need to grow from there. So you, after you have your heart chakra open, you need to see with love, speak with love, feel with love, nurture with love. So you feel what I'm saying? It would be cleansing, purification. Maybe get a little bit of hyssop, a little bit of vervain. You don't have to use them together. For those of you who know that there's like somebody toxic or something toxic in their life, or you're fighting for work stuff, institutional stuff already, it's already in the courts, it's already in, you know, some type of business, work, etc. Add a little bit of agrimony to your spiritual baths. And again, now I'm hearing just a lot about overcoming conflict, overcoming trauma, overcoming crisis, handling it very well, very calm on the outside, while inside it's tumultuous. Yeah, that's exactly it. So as we know, the sun is going to be in Capricorn for most of the month of January. So is Jupiter, so is Saturn. So that just means that, you know, globally, we're going to have hidden mechanisms of institutions of control and power. The powers that were might start to become the powers that be. Revelations and reversals is what I'm hearing. Old system structures, paradigms, foundations are going to be transitioned, maybe not crumbling, maybe not unraveling. I'm not noticing any unraveling. What I'm noticing is like the old people, places, and things that we used to give our belief system to, our spiritual currency, our faith, our hope, our optimism, our creativity, imagination. Those things are going to collapse. So the things that we stood on, the foundations that we stood on, are no longer going to be in alignment with us. And the more and more we open up to our subtle body, our intuitive self, our divine self, the more and more we're going to navigate, negotiate back to where we want to be, to how we should be doing, to how we should be living, to where we should be going. So with Jupiter in the 10th house, or Jupiter in Capricorn, what will happen is it will expand ambitions, it will expand power control mechanisms that are sattvic, righteous, pure in their nature. Sattvic meaning true, in alignment with the universal dharma, pure, clean, for the greater good, that expand wisdom, soul's wisdom, universal wisdom. Okay, the gate to heaven may open for a lot of us who were recently closed out, or for a long time up until recently closed out, because controllers, people without our best interests in mind, were keeping us at bay, blocking us. So the solar eclipse is going to happen in Cancer. So what that'll give us is it'll give us awareness of what we've grown through, awareness of what we've come through, awareness of what we've learned as we had to let go and release a lot of things that we had attachments to, maybe through conditioning and programming, maybe through upbringing, maybe through the family unit, okay? We would have had emotional conditional ties to specific concepts and ideas, specific teachings, indoctrinizations, and those things will be unraveled, diminished, distorted, disowned, destroyed. And that's what I got for you. It's been an honor and a pleasure to serve you today. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. There's a flash sale going on. Check the link in the show notes. Please take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.